Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Critical Role Campaign number 2.
Yay!
Part 2!
Yay.
Oh my god! Thank you guys so much for the patience. It's been quite a long while because we are in the process of moving.
And things are breaking. And we were sick.
And there's been all that kind of stuff that's been happening. So we want to thank you and God bless each and every single one of you for waiting and having that type of patience.
You'll get 3 episodes this week.
Exactly.
So you won't really have to wait that long this week.
Yay!
But then we'll be back to a regular weekly schedule. So be ready for that.
We're just really excited to see how this does progress because we do know that they are in campaign number 3, and you guys did tell us that a lot of the campaigns seem to kind of like, I want to say like take place in the same world, or the characters are somehow connected. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty cool because it kind of is building like this multiverse if you think about it, but also within the same universe. That would be amazing because then you kind of get attached to it more. Yeah. So if anything is like kind of reference to Vox, then we're gonna be like, oh my god, that's pretty cool. Because like I can't wait for season 2 to come.
I heard about the October 16th or October 6th. I can't remember the exact date. But there's something about season 2, so we'll definitely react to that. I don't know. Okay. I hope we get a release date though.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like you guys know that we're gonna be doing a lot of Vox reactions. And like if you do know that over on Patreon we have the uncut versions that we did, and we also do uncut versions over here on the Patreon for Critical Role. But we just can't wait to do more of this because I feel like the world that Matt has created along with everybody else in the cast is just so immersive that you feel as if you could go within it. Like honestly, like we're always talking about like how Avatar: The Last Airbender and a few other shows and like even like types of media have an open ending type of like series where you can add your own OCs to it. Like the world of Pokemon, you can make your own trainer and your own like have your own adventure. Like all this type of stuff is kind of like the favorite type of storytelling. Like anything with like RPG because like there's a lot of like books and like movies that kind of lack that, where it's like this is one and done. You can't add your own OCs, and I feel like that's not part of like extreme creativity. Like it still is. But at the same time, you want people to get involved with it more. You want your audience to feel as if they are part of something. So I feel like this is pretty amazing. And also, like we keep saying, it is a totally different type of media that we are used to because we're doing reactions to like sometimes we do books, sometimes we do movies, and sometimes we do shows. Over on Patreon, we have thousands and thousands of hours.
Literally.
If you are a current patron, you know this to be true. But the thing is, this is completely different, out of the box type of reaction for us because it is all of that mixed together. It is acting, it is voice acting, it is writing, it is just everything that you could imagine it to be. So without any further ado, here we go. We are starting at 2:20:42.
Yes.
All right, so here we go.
So, before we dive in real fast, we do have a winner in the chat. Thanks, Sam. Congratulations to Avalon Rain. Avalon Rain, in the Twitch chat, you won the awesome award.
Congratulations.
Yeah!
We'll get in contact with you to get your contact information and get that sent out to you. So, congratulations.
It's cute that they do that.
We just went through every Rain song.
Most of them.
Purple Rain.
Alright, so.
No, just
Way across the streets of the Lock Ward, you find yourself to the docks, which are about 5 or 6 main dock structures that protrude anywhere from 10 to 30 or so feet into the lock itself. There are no major ships. The biggest river that exits the lock heads toward the mountains, so there is no direct path to the inlet. So all the boats in here are small fishermen's boats. They're designed specifically for the lake and for freshwater fishing and whatever needs to be transferred from bank to bank. As you approach, you can see a good amount of the boats are still out in the water. You can look out and see.
usually something always happens at like a harbor, so.
You see a couple of small like land masses just in the center of the lock, that are just barely out of view. You approach, and the first couple of fishermen that walk past you both look to be hardened in their years. Their skin is very battered by the sun. It's wrinkled and dark from constant beating of the sky upon them. And they kind of glance over at this unique-looking troop as they approach. I'm just going to stop and don't say anything. Just look at you. Like, what are you doing?
Do you still have the sky spell up, or?
You have it for maybe 10 more minutes.
10 minutes goes like that. Now, do they do 10 minutes in real time?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
11.
11. Same.
Alright. Glancing about, you don't see any crowns guard in the immediate vicinity of the lock ward. You've seen them, they patrol the town and walk through ward to ward. that you don't see at the moment, no?
Looks like we're ahead of them in the investigation.
Hey, Jester.
What?
Do you happen to remember the name of that guy whose daughter we saved from the snake?
Oh.
Let's see if I wrote it down in my sketchbook.
Like she knows how to do like Slavic voices because I was like, oh.
King Bertrand?
No.
What about? Oh no, I know that guy. No, I didn't.
You remember where he lives mostly because you were there.
Oh, that's true.
We could go
That's
by
true.
there.
We could go by. He seems to like us.
You worked out there, right?
Yeah.
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 You guys make your way along the edge of the lock to the outside of the fisherman's house. The house is currently being repaired. You can see in the main doorway, the door is off the hinges. And
Something
there's a
gonna
large
jump out of there.
pile of furniture and cabinets that have just been kind of shifted out of the building.
Oh god.
You can also see what appears to be a long serpentine body that is currently being skinned.
Oh.
A younger man,
Great.
like 14 or 15, is in the process
Oh.
of carving the skin off of it. This thing is about 20 to 25 feet long.
Oh wow.
That's get punched.
That's your work.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
What about yourself?
Well, no. I mean, they helped me. I'm not an egomaniac. They fucking helped me.
Well, I saw your guns last night. You probably took the lead.
Just they helped. Give credit to the whole damn group. Move on.
I'm comparing the snake to the snake that's tattooed on my hand to try and get the heads to be the exact same size.
You've been in the woods for too long now. I forgot how to talk to people. Oh, Game is really suffering.
Thanks for the damn compliment. Okay.
As you approach, the young man is kind of like trying to use a large, sharpened knife. It's almost been. It looks like maybe a butchering knife, like a heavy butchering knife. It's been kind of using currently to flay and pull the skin off the snake. Looks back at you guys.
You hear the noise too.
I don't like that.
Okay. And you look up and you see the fisherman that you saw before, the one who came to you guys in the tavern. He's up on top of the roof and he's currently boarding some portions of it. Looks like a part of the roof had been damaged in the fray. And he kind of goes, "Hold on!" Gets up and comes down the ladder inside and approaches and you see him sweating. "I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were coming. What can I do for you?"
Sorry for dropping in.
Do we look like ourselves yet?
Oh.
No, actually, he looks in. Actually, it's an interesting point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, none of you look the same.
That's right. No, thank you for reminding me. So he comes out and goes,
Oh no.
"How can I help you?"
They shouldn't have said anything.
That's funny. You forgot it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's me.
She goes, "It's us."
I kind of pull the hair. I pull my hair up. I'm like, "Beauregard, we killed your snake."
Oh my god.
Pretend that I don't talk. Pretend that
Oh my god.
like this.
I dropped this guy's stuff.
Before he goes,
I'm sorry to deceive you.
I'm very confused.
No, we're just. Don't worry about it. What was your name, friend?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. That's what I'm Okay, Ronaldo.
Well, this snake that was in your house is not the only strange occurrence that's been happening. They're trying to find out.
That's amazing. How is it?
That's so funny that they forgot because that's such an important thing.
Uh-huh.
No, we've just been doing repairs in the house. And
Thank God they caught on.
I know.
before
This is the
started
first thing that's come on this side. Most of them live towards the center of the lake in standard water. It's been like 2 in the past few months that have come up. It's a bit of a nuisance.
Have you seen any zombies coming out of the lake?
Zombies.
We're
What are you
asking,
talking about?
we're asking after a man that helped down at the docks named Nein. Have you heard of him?
You know. Yeah, I've worked with him a couple times. He comes through looking for work, just asking to see who's available.
You obviously have not heard the news from the traveling circus in town from last night.
No, that's the big blue tent, right?
That's correct.
Oh, what's going on?
Eno turned into a zombie.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. That's really terrible. I'm sorry.
We were trying to see if he might have worked with people that might have known what he was doing that day earlier.
I haven't seen with the dogs in a while. Not for a week at least.
Really?
Is there anything out of the ordinary from the past week or two that comes to mind? Anything off about the run-of-the-mill
I
stuff?
mean, other than a giant fucking snake rooting. Nothing comes to mind, no. Circus. Circus coming into town, that's a little weird.
I see you're skinning the beast. Can I ask why?
I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
Yeah.
That's some good meat. That's some good skin.
And you mentioned the circus coming to town is weird. Why?
Because there's a circus in town.
It just means out of the ordinary, yeah?
Yeah. You don't get many shows and traveling folk. I mean, last time this was here a year ago, and you came in late in a week.
You said you hadn't seen this. Hi.
Hi.
You said
Hi.
you hadn't seen this coming.
Oh, God.
Is that unusual?
Is that
Unusual.
I didn't keep up with him. He just kind of came through every now and then. And so I had a little cash and needed some help hauling things through town. And asked for his assistance. He was an old fellow. It was less that he was helpful, the more that we just wanted to help when we could. But, you know.
If we went down to the docks where he worked, is there anyone that we should ask for, speak to, that might have known him better?
I guess it's as good as mine. To be fair, although we're a community, we're also relatively competitive, so
Hmm.
you understand.
I do.
Can you think of anyone who would have wanted him harmed in some way?
I don't think so. I mean, he's an old man. I haven't seen him.
Again, that's why it's so
or
weird.
anyone. The disposition seemed positive enough, a little sad and lonely, but
The exchange they had when they talked to the other old man was absolutely
If
brilliant.
anyone speak about him, you can find us at the Nestled Nook Inn. We'd appreciate anything if it happens to reach your ears.
of course I'll let me finish up here at the roof and I'll ask around and see if anything comes up.
How's your little girl doing? How's your little girl doing? Sorry, I kind of cover my.
Oh my God.
It just wasn't expected.
Sorry.
No, she's doing great. She's doing great. She's been a little spooked, but she slept well last night and just, you know, she's doing fine. Thank you again for what you guys did for me.
You're welcome.
What?
What?
For what?
We saved a little girl.
So
If
cute.
no one has anything else, I
If
think
you see any zombies, please let us know.
I will. You were so kind to help me when I saw a snake. I figure if I see a zombie, you'd also be helpful.
We definitely do. We already killed a zombie too.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah.
It's a weird snake. This is just a big weird snake.
You can look back at it.
I've never been looking at this
It was
thing.
Oh, we have one of its fangs. I pulled it out. Yeah, I was.
Make a nature check.
keeping it.
I don't do those much
I think I
either.
have a thing too, Mace.
9.
9? You don't know much about snake biology. It's hard to tell if it's out of the ordinary. It's just a big snake.
He's like,
Looks like mine.
Looks like mine.
Shall we?
We are
Sure.
the best detectives ever.
aww.
I feel like we are really doing bad at this detective
We
thing.
should probably wrap up whatever we're doing. I imagine they're gonna come by the end soon.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're gonna get caught.
Do you leave any sort of like Ferris Bueller-y thing?
No stuff there. No recordings on the old VHS.
God.
What are you guys doing? Where are you
Is there
going?
anywhere else that we need to inspect? The carnival or the more docks?
Well, I feel like
Or the more dock
that's
stuff.
Probably a bad idea.
I'd say the docks are his home if we could figure out where he lived.
Where was that scene?
He was last seen at the circus.
Oh my God.
Yeah?
You know where?
Oh my God.
Aww.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
My apologies. Wish I could be of more help.
Yeah, it's okay.
She's annoying.
You don't happen to know what happened to his son, by any chance?
She's choking on her lap.
We have seen we're better investigators than this guy.
Everything's not trying to.
I'm taking the compliment, I'm putting it in my pocket, I'm keeping it alive.
He climbs back up the ladder to the roof.
I think that following a non-story isn't necessarily going to lead us here. He seems like a random victim.
Hey, 14-year-old kid.
Kind of this puffy red fro going on.
Yeah.
Looks a bit pale, fresh to this, scrawny, and he's still kind of just stuck in the middle of. He stops drawing his blade across the stick. Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I live about 3 houses up.
Did you go to the carnival?
Last night, yeah, I was there.
Okay, where were you at the carnival?
I actually snuck in under the tent after it had started.
Right, that's a good thing. Okay, were you close to Inan? In the show? Were you?
Eat kids that don't go to bed in time.
Oh shit!
Great.
Those guys are scary. I've heard of them. You gotta be really careful. Have you heard anything about zombies?
No, not since that.
Caleb has seen some shit.
I have to finish the.
Hey, listen, if you hear any other ghost stories, you come and find us, okay?
Oh my god. They're not good at this.
No.
Person to person in town telling them to come find us.
Terrible at this.
Well, she's making friends with everybody here. I don't see any of you making friends.
I'm a little concerned you're gone for a while.
Yeah, maybe we should get back.
And
Please.
let these two that aren't under house arrest.
Continue the investigation
Oh my god.
or go back.
No, continue.
No, go back.
You're up for
Yeah, we'll be ready to.
Yeah, we've done nothing wrong. We're not sweating it.
Sure.
I'm not sweating it.
Yeah, I believe you completely. That was very
it. When they
believable.
come knocking, we're
I'm
not
going to
there.
give you another glass of the door, is it okay?
What are you talking about? None of us did anything. None of us. We protected the people of this town.
That's true.
It is true.
I know.
That's
I
easy.
know.
Let's go solve a mystery, not
All right.
Oh my god, don't separate
I
the
know.
party.
Please no.
catching up on them.
So, kids don't know anything about this. Old people.
To the inn. Safely.
Someone's gonna fall.
You two, what do you want?
It's a standard.
Hey, kiddo, do you want to piggyback?
Sure, that sounds like a good idea.
Let's scrabble up. Let's go talk to some people.
All right, I'll jump on Caleb's back.
So I'll wander down to where people are working, where people are moving crates around.
He's on Caleb's bed.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be probably closer to the northward.
So that's the plan, is to look for people moving crap around the same way that Enoch is said to have. So that's what I'll do.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
All right.
So I help or not?
If you want to.
Not that great.
What did it tell us?
Oh, you aiding him would give him advantage.
Oh. That's
Well, he did.
Oh my
You
god.
take a couple hours wandering through the northward, asking questions, and most of the information you get is they have no idea who that is. Or like, he died, about time.
It's about time. What the hell?
And there's no point even asking questions because we've asked.
They are so bad at this.
You're gonna roll, like you're
Okay, well that's a big.
I feel like there might have been like something they missed, like a
Nah.
person they missed.
You want to go book shopping with me?
Sure.
Book shopping. Oh my god.
I believe that they said that gentleman said that the burnished biblios was in the northward, correct?
I believe you are correct. Yeah, it's in the southern portion of the northward by where it borders the Lockwood.
Okay, so I'll start asking questions to get us there.
Easily enough, you eventually are led to it. And you come to what looks like a closet that's affixed to another building.
Okay.
It looks, the materials, the wood used are almost driftwood and heavily weathered, and the front door is closed as you approach. It looks almost like a glorified storage shed
Okay.
that is
Weird.
been bolstered or bolted and put up against another structure.
What is bolted?
Storage shed pushed against another structure. All right, well I will walk up to the door and knock on it.
Okay. No response.
Break in.
Is
What's the
there
window?
any breaks in the door in the building or cracks that Frumpkin could fit into?
Visual glance looks like there's about that space beneath the door. Probably not enough for a cat to slip through.
Are there any windows or anything, or is it all a big dirty dingy
Chimney?
mess?
There are windows, but if you look at the back of the windows, all you see is scraps of material, stacks of books, piles of boxes and crates. It's literally blocked out with what looks to be things stacked up against from the interior.
How busy is this, the front of this place?
Not busy at all. It's just the two of you right now standing at the front.
Oh, break in.
No around the door?
Oh no, they're gonna break in.
It's not on the main street. It's a little pushed back, kind of recessed about 10 or 15 feet from the main road. So there's nobody immediately around you, but there are people like walking back and forth on the road behind, but you're not like out in the open per se.
And no one's coming to the door?
I don't know.
No one's come to the door yet, no.
Want me to break in?
Yes, no.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Okay. No one passes and you hear.
Oh, no.
No!
Thank God they didn't
Imagine,
break in.
imagine if they did.
It was open.
Oh,
Ah!
And the door opens and there's like the sound of a couple of what sounds like heavy sacks going
Oh no!
the interior of it. You glance about and you hear the voice go, "Can I have you?"
hello?
You look down and there's this kind of crotchety looking, scrawny old gnome who's just sitting there in the doorway.
Aww.
He's got this like vibrant puff. You got like a cotton ball of hair around his head, but it's just this perfect U of bald on top.
Oh my God.
Oh!
No glasses, his eyes are very, very small and beady. He has this kind of bulbous round nose at the front, with a little tuft of chin white hair that matches the cotton ball tuft on the sides. He's sitting there kind of clutching the top of the knob on the inside, which is actually a fixed smaller or
So
shorter
cute.
door. And he's, "Oh, come in."
Face.
Yes, please, you're open for business, I take it.
"Well, I'm open. Come on in."
Aww.
Turns around and kind of musters
Oh my God.
his way inside. And, as soon as you step into the door and look around, this place looks like an episode of Hoarders. It is
Oh no!
wall-to-wall stacks of anything and everything. Knickknacks, small stuffed animals, toys,
Oh God.
books, glasses, and
Okay.
Oh God.
Would you have any interest in a magic cat?
What?
No.
I'm sorry?
Frumpkin disappears from not
No.
No.
reappears next to the little
No, don't sell Frumpkin.
Grabs like nearby this large like sack. He's like,
Ah!
it's like the cat.
Oh my God!
He does hit from
No!
Frumpkin takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my God!
The hell? You just Frumpkin. He didn't need this.
Bad move. It happened so quickly.
What? Oh please.
Pumpkin point 2.
Yeah,
he updates overnight as long as he's plugged in, right?
Oh.
Frumpkin is still here.
Type in your passcode if you agree to the terms.
He's 1 hit point of damage?
Yes.
He's still here.
Oh thank God.
Frumpkin immediately darts off, jumps in your shoulder, his arm.
So you don't like cats, I understand that.
Sorry, it caught me off guard.
Well, I was trying to sample the merchandise for you. Because if it was just a cat,
Look
it
at
was just a cat. But this one changes to my other shoulder. He's a magic cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't get rid of him.
In mud, he comes back clean. He disappears, he reappears, he brings you things.
Can you make him go away?
Oh.
Easily.
Thank you. Now we can continue to talk money.
Oh my God!
Here's what I propose. I do not have 10 gold at the moment. But it doesn't feel like you get a lot of thoroughfare here. So I'm going to come back to purchase this later. That's it. That's the end of my spiel. That's all I've got. But I am interested. Thank you for giving me the time.
Of course, sorry about your cat friend.
That's okay. That's okay.
No.
Not. Have I heard all of this?
You've been hearing all of it, but you've also found amongst the chaos what looks to be a brass baby bottle. That's fairly dented, but it's very shiny and polished. You can already see on the inside.
Dude, you're right.
You find a new flask, actually.
Oh.
That appears to be made of. It's very tarnished, but you kind of spit rub it a little bit, and it looks to be made of very, very fine metallic material. You're not entirely sure you have to clean it, but it looks to be a very nice quality material.
All right. I will try to trade my flask with that
Oh no! Don't do that, because then they can't be able to come back.
I know.
How? Wait. More. No, that's right. 22.
More.
Now, your flask, which still has liquor in it, is left behind for the empty flask that you received. However, without an instance of anyone even paying attention, it is yours.
Great.
You can write in your inventory, you now are the owner of a platinum flask.
Oh! Okay, I'll say that in a second. The baby bottle, it's a baby bottle? Or baby rattle?
Oh no, he's
Baby bottle.
stealing.
Yeah.
Don't do that, because then they're not going to be able to
I
come
know.
back, and you won't be able to get the book.
You're already so ahead, though. Like, we can't.
Stop!
I'll try to take one more look and just kind of.
Oh my god.
I know.
Check, please.
Oh no.
20.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
It just vanishes into your clothes.
Oh my god, I can't.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Are we going to leave now? Should we leave? I think we should leave. Maybe we should go. Did you need some money? I could lend you some money if you want.
Maybe we'll come back tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
What did
don't
you
make
do?
it obvious.
What did
Don't
you
make it
do?
obvious.
I'll leave books for you. Come back when you can.
Aw.
Within the week, I promise.
All right. Have a good day, little girl.
I
You guys exit the building.
I'm sorry, I did it again. I couldn't help it.
No!
Some things.
will. I did some
You're in
things.
trouble. Maybe we should hurry back.
Don't think he's on.
All right. Cross with me.
No. Just wait one moment, okay? Wait for me here.
Okay. I heard you talking about money, by the way. I could lend you some.
Oh, she's so nice to him.
Wait right here. And I cast Detect Magic just before I walk back into the store.
Okay.
And I look all around. What are your hours here? As I look to see if there is anything.
Okay.
Anything besides that book, anything.
Okay. You glance throughout the interior, and you don't.
I mean, it is a whole shop of just like trinkets
Random
too.
stuff,
So
yeah.
Besides the book that he put down?
The book does not radiate any magical
Alright.
aura, per se. But he answers, "Who's it? Oh, all hours. You're already close. I already
Does
see.
he not sleep?
Middle of the night even.
Sure.
He doesn't sleep?
what?
Thank you.
No worries.
Wait. I'm concerned.
Peach might hurt.
It's gonna be sold by the time you're back. Like,
He's gonna forget.
No, it does not.
Let's go back.
This is why I'm always like in any game, you save your money early
Yeah.
because you never
Well,
know.
Anyway, you guys wait there for a bit, kind of getting stir crazy in the process of just waiting in your room for Jester and Beauregard. This is not your door.
Hello?
Please open. The crowd's gone.
Whoa.
Hold on, I'm naked.
That-
Take our clothes off.
oh my god.
No, well, is there anything? Did you want to
I'm a
tell me
mess.
something?
No, I just wanted to make them wait.
No, I just wanted to make them wait.
Okay, I'll just go.
I like that. It's very like we're giving them. We've already got the upper hand. Okay. Do we invite them in, or are we gonna?
Oh my god, guys!
You open the door. I'm gonna sit. I'm assuming on the bed. All right.
Come in, please.
Oh.
The door opens,
They make it so obvious.
and there are two crowns.
She's like, oh.
She kind of shields at the side.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you.
Oh. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
We have to notify you that the investigation is ongoing. You will not be needed today. Please remain in your premises. Be back tomorrow.
We are at D&D jury duty.
Yes, you yes, you are.
Oh.
$7 a day?
Question before you leave?
Yes, what is your question?
Are you guys going to be the same people coming back tomorrow?
Possibly.
What is your names?
They look at each other and back at you. I am Jonas. The guy pipes up until younger. I am Lucas.
Jonas and Lucas, very good names.
You guys should start like a band, like a.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Girls would go crazy. If you guys want to play some games tomorrow, we'll just be here.
Guys, stop.
Have a good day.
Oh my god, they make it so obvious.
She closed the door.
Some people offered the game thing. What if we want to leave and then they want to take us up on the game thing?
I thought you enjoyed games.
No, I love games.
Sure.
But what if we leave and then they want to play?
Oh my god, I can't.
Okay.
Oh no.
Onto Ford's door.
I'm sitting playing with cards.
Same two guards there. Lucas and Jonas. Jonas and Lucas. Hello. The investigation is ongoing. You will not be needed for today. We will return tomorrow.
I shut the door.
Any problem?
I shut the door!
I just pause.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay.
You. Hey, Dungeon Master.
Yes.
The other night, when Knot was out carousing a bit,
Oh no.
while Caleb was asleep, he saw some figures in cloaks dash by. Was there any distinctive anything about these three figures that dashed by?
Not that you noticed, unfortunately.
Okay.
I will share that information with the group. I saw some weirdos running around. When? The other night when he was asleep.
How do they?
What kind of weird?
2 in the morning.
Ooh.
You were out that late. Sorry.
Maybe we should go out at 2 o'clock in the morning and see if we can find them.
Oh my god.
Follow them.
You guys notice that it's weird that no one's actually really talking about this?
Yeah, right?
It's a small town. I come from a small town. Small town people gossip.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Someone is talking about this. We just haven't found them yet. 2 a.m. field trip.
That's what's really weird. It's like it was just like dropped.
This time.
Oh my god, they're just trying to leave again.
I can be down for that.
I'll leave the rope tied in here. You use your cat, reel it back up in, so that there's no trace of us until we need to get back there.
Are you asking for my cat to hold up a rope?
No, I'm telling you that your cat's gonna hold up the rope.
How is a cat going to lift up a rope?
It's not that heavy of a rope, it's just hemp.
Hemp rope can be pretty heavy.
Well, if I throw it back up there, then I imagine your cat can knock it back down. Right?
Yeah, that would work, maybe.
Well,
Oh, is he like an asshole cat?
Oh my god.
All cats, asshole cats. This is true.
It might be done before we come back. Please do me.
someone's gonna,
Where were you when you saw these plugged figures?
I had gone out to do some window shopping.
Uh-huh.
At 2 a.m.?
Yes, I wasn't very successful. I walked by the general store.
Oh, we went there.
Yeah, we did.
I passed by a place called Natural Remedies, herbs and medicinal things.
Herbs and medicinal things.
I went by a spot named Jackalware. It's a Smithy's.
Okay, but where do you see the cloaked guys?
It was between.
I don't remember.
No.
1 block north of the Natural Remedies.
Natural remedies. What was the other one? Jackalware?
I think that was what it's called.
Yeah, Jackalware Smiths.
Jackal.
We could do a little stakeout.
Oh no.
good.
Those
Oh,
never
that's such
go
a bad
well.
idea. They should just stay in.
Oh my god. It's usually 2 a.m. Nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m.
Exactly.
It's not that big of a town.
Should someone stay up? Well, I was thinking someone should keep a lookout on the roof of the inn in case someone comes for us while everyone else is
How
out.
would we let anybody know?
I don't know. Can you conjure those golden orbs up into the air as like a signal?
It's a pretty limited, they don't go that far.
Hmm.
Maybe we just risk it.
Yeah.
No, guys.
It's 2 a.m. I'm sure everybody will be
No.
asleep.
No.
Risk it.
That's when bad things
Because
happen.
that's when you're most expected to.
Yes.
Before we leave, is there a window in the hall, or are there only windows in our
There is no window in the
bedrooms?
hall or in the rooms.
Oh.
Okay, that's
Two
fine.
rooms.
It's fine. On our side of the room,
Because what if somebody comes in and checks them like that early?
The 3 rooms
Yeah.
are island.
Right.
Alright.
on our side of the door, I'm going to take out my. I'm gonna take out my
Brain.
healer's kit. Do I have like bandages or like medical tape or anything like that?
Like medical tape, but like there are clean strips of cloth and some adhesive, bandages, basic general.
I'm going to tie like a bandage just ever so lightly, like around one side of the handle onto something on the other side of the door.
Okay.
If there's like a lamp or like some sort of pipe or something I can.
So that we'll know if somebody tried to come in the room?
Correct.
Okay.
You can pull one bandage out and affix it to one of the chair legs nearby. You could do that.
Oh, for God's sakes, I just pulled out a big thing of string.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take some string and just kind of like some twine.
Okay. All right.
And
What are we going to do? Like leave through our window
yeah.
to their window?
Well, I figure we're on the same thing at this point.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make sure that someone tries to come in our
What are you
room.
trying
I think everyone's just confused at what's going on.
I can take care of that.
Oh, well, then I'm taking my string back.
I have some magic for that.
Which is
Yeah, there's a magical spell that alerts you when someone tries to break in your room.
That is correct. I can take a moment to do that, and it will let me know.
Best part is, it doesn't alert him when I sneak in on him. Wait.
No, wait.
Uh, 1 mile of the watered area.
Ooh, that's better. Let's do that.
I just need 10 minutes, and I pull out a little spool of silver thread and stretch it out. And where did you want this? With the window?
Well, I was gonna say in the door, but if there's maybe you get a place in the hall in case but
Well,
people
I
might
can
be
do the
walking
entire
by.
room, really. I can go
You can,
doorknob to, this
Okay.
thread, funny thing about this thread, there's no end to it. So I start looping it all the way around
cool.
the room and tie it off and take out one of my books from the holster, the one on the left side, and I open it up and you guys watch as I spend 10 minutes referring to the book and
Very
placing
nice.
symbols on the floor along underneath the thread. And in about 10 minutes of time,
Yeah, but even if it alerts them, I'm
I
like,
know.
if they're not there.
Mm-hmm.
that's taken care of.
Nice.
See, he's really good.
Yeah.
No, I love their relationship.
I know.
Yeah, so that I'm really bullshitting you or nothing.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That could be what's happening.
I'm gonna do one last thing before we leave, which is just toss a balloon at it so it looks like it's been robbed, just in case they do come in.
Okay. So you toss the room a bit, bubble up the space, and you guys might want to climb out the back window, down the rope. But it needs to get out
God, they
the
should
front
not be.
No.
looking about. You're waiting until about like post midnight, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's so bad because it's that early in the morning.
That's-
Because there's gonna be more, probably, I mean, at least I would think there's gonna be more guards.
Yeah, because that's when people try
Yup.
to escape.
Yup.
The moonlight that's coming through the sky. There are some clouds. They're a bit broken up, so every now and then the moon cover can vanish and then return. But for now, you have moonlight in the city. Where are you guys going?
Towards the north end where the
I'll be leading the way, I reckon.
yeah.
Yeah, I think where I saw the weird, I guess they weren't that weird, but the 3 cloaked
A
figures.
little ways north of Natural Remedies?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like everybody to make a stealth check.
Oh no, this is gonna go terribly
I
wrong.
can do it. To everybody one by one, you can have like an open area.
21.
Okay.
Alright.
Someone's gonna get 2.
17.
Oh, these are all good.
21.
14, 12.
12. Oh no.
You guys following Knot dodge between alleys. There are a few patrols of the Crown
Oh my
Guard
God.
passing by, and you wait for them to just cross paths and then move on. Eventually finding your way to Natural Remedies, seemingly unseen.
They should not be leaving.
Quiet, you can hear the sound of crickets in the distance. The cold night air is causing your breath to show every time you exhale. You all know you're close as you move on. The moonlight fades a bit, and things get darker, but you follow Knot's lead, travel from place to place. You finally get to the outskirts of Natural Remedies and to the northern alleyway where you had originally seen those figures pass. So, you're there.
Should we fan out a bit? Corner so we can still see each other?
Good idea.
Alright, we'll spread out.
At least they can still see each other, you know.
Spread out. You two
But don't do that much.
item? You and Thor, are you like a thing?
Oh.
Oh!
Interested in?
No, oh, no.
And he goes, ugh!
We travel together and
Well, yeah, he's a good
always go.
friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He watches out for me. I watch out for him. You know,
Yuck.
we're a good team.
Alright.
Oh, alright.
Not at all like that, but yes, alright.
Alright, so as you guys fan out a little bit, everyone make a perception check.
Oh my god.
Muscle showing coming to
Natural one.
stealth 19.
Natural one? Oh,
I don't see shit.
Perception?
12. Alright.
9.
18.
Okay. So all of you, except for Jester, managed to...
Except for Jester.
Except for Jester, you somehow get like an eyelash caught in your
Oh
eye.
my God.
Oh.
Trying to get
Oh.
the eyelid and you can't. Like, you
Oh,
try
can you
to...
see it? Can you see it?
Can you see it?
Look up. Yeah. Let me get.
No.
Ew.
Okay.
Occasionally, you can hear the Crown's Guard approaching. They carry the torches with them. You can see the light crawling forward, so you all kind of duck out of the way and let them pass. But an hour passes. 2 hours pass.
God.
About the 3rd hour, you get the sensation that whatever you saw the other night is not arriving on a clockwork time or not arriving
Oh my
at all.
god.
Let's say about 3 in the morning in the center of the city by yourself. What do you wish to do?
Go back!
I turned to Caleb. Any tingling from your alarm system?
If something had happened.
That's a good point.
Or just try and meditate on the strange death and just sort of see if I can feel anything.
I just said how a lot of people were like, oh, at least, like,
I
he
know.
should have died already. Like,
I feel bad.
and no one's talking about
But
it.
you could tell exactly what kind of guy he was too.
Meditation check.
But that also
Meditation shit.
that also happens in small towns too. It's like if somebody is like the weird one, it's like they don't care.
Details of what's transpired and what you guys have done so far to find information, you know, there are still things to inquire about. There are still things to wonder and discover.
It's like when you're playing a game and you miss that one dialogue.
I know.
And then you're just like,
I know. And you have to go back.
uh-huh.
They should not have left though.
No.
Even inquired about that might be closer to the investigation.
Toya? Let's go wake her ass up.
Maybe we
Is she
should.
under arrest? We don't know.
Maybe we have to go back to the circus.
Maybe it was Yasha.
It's early enough. Maybe we should just.
Have a few more hours and cover of darkness.
Let's go wake her ass up.
Maybe we should go back to the circus.
Oh my
See
god.
Nein, that whole thing?
I hate to admit it, but maybe. It's not us, but
Who's real stealthy?
I'm alright.
No.
Maybe we don't all need to go. Maybe just a few. Maybe others hang back.
something that close by, though, right?
Oh my god.
Something goes bad.
Or if you still see something. How far are we currently from our hotel, or from the inn?
From the inn? About a 15 minutes.
The music's not helping.
jog.
The music's not helping. Because I personally suck at stealth in games, so this is one of them's gonna mess up.
I mean, I can't see any of them.
Either way, it's they're messing up or they're finding something out, and I'm just like,
Is it a mound of poop or like a single?
ew.
It's like an emoji.
Make a performance check.
Oh my god.
Oh, I rolled pretty low on this one. 4.
4.
Oh my god.
Oh
It takes a
no.
little convincing to have them see the poop in the drawing, and you can see it, but like you've seen better.
It's a snake.
It's a snake.
I should have drawn a pile of poop.
Ew.
I draw a pile of poop next to it.
It helps, but
That's a triangle. Yeah.
It's a triangle.
Frozen yogurt.
This is math or something.
Emoji.
It's dark, okay? I can usually paint much better than this. It's really dark and my hands feel a little numb.
Oh.
Well, let's move then.
Let's go.
who's going where? What are you guys doing?
We're all
We're all
going to
going to
circus.
circus.
Oh my god, why? They're gonna get caught.
Okay.
Away from
Caught or they run into something and then there's gonna be a battle.
13.
Not great.
15. 13.
Okay. So you guys make your way through most of the docks on your way to the large blue tent that still stands ominously in the distance. Thankfully, the moon has come out and kind of casts this rim light against the structure, so it's easy to see. As you guys are making your way outside of the lock ward, you immediately see the approaching torchlight of Crown's Guard. And one of them, you just faintly hear the 40 or 50 feet ahead. You go, who goes there?
No,
One
guys.
star.
It's 2 guards inside.
He's gonna make them roll.
Are we like in the alleyway or in the street?
You guys are heading off to the side. You're on the outskirts of the lake. Like you're almost made your way out of the city towards where the.
I guess this guy's.
Okay.
No, it's already Crown's Guard.
These guys have
Okay.
a suit.
You do as well.
Yeah.
All right. So you both become Crown's Guard. You all of a sudden are
yeah.
adorned in the kind of goldish brass.
Something.
armor.
Every single movie, show, or book that does this, something always goes
Oh,
wrong.
absolutely.
I've got my life.
You want to hide?
Yeah, anywhere to hide.
There are like some small alcoves, but you guys are kind of out in the open now. They've seen you, and
All of us?
well, you don't know. They've seen you. They've called to you, and then both of you guys.
I'm letting the
What are you doing?
I walk into the lake and crouch down.
Oh my god. What is that gonna do?
Jester walks out, waves about 6 inches away,
Yell at him.
doing her best duck impression.
I will take off my mask and start attacking Caleb in a
Oh my God.
menacing fashion.
Why?
Oh,
Because
no.
all the other ones are gonna come over.
Yeah. A deception check.
Yes.
Oh no!
Get off, you little beast!
That's so good.
Illusion.
Deception check.
Oh, my deception check was a 3 minus 3.
Oh!
You little 7 minus 3.
So, as soon as these 2 Crown's Guards see this, they go, shit! And they pull their blade
Oh,
and
no.
they start charging towards you, Not, to try and protect their other Crown's Guards.
Hammer into all as hard as I can. It's like, down
That new beast!
Kind of a blades drawn. One of them's gonna go ahead and attempt to strike.
Oh
That is gonna be a 14 to hit.
no! Ow!
So you manage to
Oh my god!
dodge the blade as it strikes through the
No.
back of your cloak. It begins at the side of it looks to be a wooden pole.
That was such a bad idea. I don't know why.
This is on the outside of it looks to be an overhang where some of the fish are being left out to dry and turn into fish jerky. And as you're holding it in place and you're kind of snarling and looking scared, the other guy pulls out his blade and goes,
Where did this thing come from? I have it. I punched Not right in the face.
Oh my God!
All right. Wasn't any damage left.
Okay.
And blood just begins to.
Oh!
I have this. We're taking these people across to jail.
Indeed, stay your blade, please. Obviously, he can handle this.
Guys, they're making it.
Like he did not like that. Ew.
We're not.
Incredible.
This one is mine. Thank you.
This one is mine.
I live within an inch of a life.
Well, you make a section check on that one.
We are just the worst. This is just terrible.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
Yay!
We got this routine down.
We got this routine down. They're the best dynamic.
Across the two Crown Scar faces at the inability now to help you skewer this small feral creature. They both kind of put their blades away. All right. You see anything else? Give a shout.
Ew.
And they both continue their walk past the rest of you.
The rest of you look full in line. I drag the little one off.
Oh my God.
They look over at you. Do you think partially crouched in the water?
Stick to shit.
Hey. Not news to locker.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I stand up and slowly
Legs are soaked from, thigh to foot. They both kind of eye you warily and slowly walk past.
It's real cold out.
Is that have they cleared the way?
Eventually they pass beyond a point where you feel absolute dread of their presence.
Is that a natural thing for you guys to just attack each other in moments of stress?
You look like I'm so very sorry.
Aww.
You look perfect. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to create some sort of distraction.
Let me see your teeth.
Yeah, just.
They look alright.
Aww.
So cute.
Aww. That was such a bad idea.
Okay. Who wants to go to the circus?
Alright, you guys make the rest of the path to the outskirts of the circus. And you can see at the very, very front flap of it, there is a Crown Scar who's like, he's sitting there, kind of his arms crossed in the front, just keeping an eye out as soon as the late shift. You do see the faint, distant, flickering glow of firelight. Sisters are bitter, but it's no fault of theirs.
Why are they bitter?
Because the world is cruel.
No.
I wish I could help them, but
What happened to them? What's going on? I'm trying to hear it whisper.
normal volume. Okay, so you can't
Magical whisper, cone of whisper.
Magical whisper.
Cone of whisper. Oh God, that's a new thing now.
What did they say? Why do you think that?
Oh my God, I can't.
Shitty.
Have you been around?
Yes.
Have you traveled to see anything?
Yeah.
She's a bit
And listen, the world all has its own brand of shitty depending on whose eyes are looking at it, right? So, what is their brand of shitty?
Third is shitty. I'm asking. They don't
Where are they?
tend to, or they don't seem to take much of a liking to me, so I can't really tell you myself. I'm sorry.
They don't like you. Why?
There's a lot of people that don't.
So
I don't know,
why?
guys,
What'd you
nothing
do?
but great.
It's the areas. Some reason folks probably like you. You're different.
Is everybody still here? They're not taking anyone away other than
Like most everyone's here, just keeping a watch for their investigations.
Molly, why did you laugh when I asked about the sisters?
We're carnival people. We're all a little. We've all had our issues.
No, not up here if you're not a little word.
detect the good and evil.
No.
Right?
On
the area, but it lasts up to 10 minutes, so it's within 30 feet of me.
Oh God. That's cool to have, though.
First blood. Okay. So you cast it. You concentrate. You reach down and kind of grasp the bottom of your symbol that hangs around your belt, and there's a faint rush of divine force getting into your consciousness.
Yeah.
You don't sense
That comes in handy.
Fey or undead or apparition.
Nothing that's been desecrated.
Nothing from this.
Does it follow her?
Yeah,
Yes,
probably.
a radial thing.
That's pretty cool. Let's keep going.
Oh no.
Am I close to the edge of the main tent? Are all these like?
The two tents to the north, which is there's like a bigger one and a medium one. The one that you're in right now is the larger one to the north. This one contains. Actually, no, the one that you guys are in now are the smallest, the medium one that contains. The larger one contains both of the sisters and Orma.
Okay. And then they're closer to the big tent. Where's the big
The
tent?
big tent is about 10, 15 feet from the one you're in right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's leave.
Alright.
I'll get up to the edge of the big tent and I want to see if I can feel anything weird in that area.
So we're not staying inside. You go.
We're all.
We'll go away, but before we leave, I'll ask Desmond, from one outcast to another, are there any questions that are bugging you about all this?
Just for a second.
That's a good question.
I just don't want this all to fall into this way. It's a lot of good for all of us. And when they're talking about the investigation, they're looking to make a scapegoat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So polite.
That's how carnival folk talk to each other.
Really modest. Thank you. Quietly sneaking back in the tent again. Sneak into the. Let the stealth check, my friend.
Oh no. Bad.
Why?
Bad.
Who should I'm going to give Molly blessing, so you get advantage.
Oh.
21.
13. With advantage? With advantage. Okay. Oh, okay. You guys make your way up to the edge of the tent. I'm not going to leave away this week. Right. Just make your way over to the edge of the tent where the sisters are one on. You focus and concentrate. Nothing. No radio. One of the guard who's still standing up and kind of making patrol kind of looks over right at you guys up behind, and you hear like a, huh? Where are we going with that?
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
You guys all dodge into the tent, just as the guard begins to pass.
Oh my God.
Right. As you second watch as the two god sisters
His
Oh.
face.
go. Both curling like a ball and stay really quiet.
Stop.
And also cheer when it comes to touch
Oh my God.
steps, circle,
Stop.
go back towards where the fire is.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my god. That's stressful.
And there's a, okay, what's this going on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck is going on? It's getting complicated.
Stress.
Uh-huh.
Too deep. Bows and diving deep.
Tell us, you know something.
What did you see?
Who did this? What was it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I looked and I saw what you saw. This is Orna, I assume. This is Orna. Orna's the fire dancer.
Right.
For fuck's sake. They're gonna kill every last
lucky one of us in this marriage. Right. What do you think?
The fucking sisters over here think it's a hit job. But there's a hit job with zombies? Are you fucking kidding me?
I think that they're trying to cover something.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprising.
Can I inside check the?
Because the biggest thing is like give a distraction, so then people can then like kind of not even pay attention to what's actually going on.
Say anything else?
Not yet. If you want to ask them something again.
Do they look nervous or they're just being?
Should we make an inside check to find out?
Yeah.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna try to sneak out the underside of the tent to get it over the big tent.
Okay.
I'll go with her.
All right. This is
Don't
this is
separate.
I know.
25, 30 feet south of where you are.
No problem.
No problem.
Campfire. It's open.
No problem.
So.
You say that now. You say that
I
now.
don't know, guys.
They're gonna run into something.
I miss.
I mean.
23.
Oh, nice. I know.
No. What?
Oh,
That's a number.
And Sam's lower teeth show.
9.
Oh!
Okay.
No. That okay.
What was your insight?
15.
15. They both look nervous, but just untrusting of the scenario. You can't read anything deeper than that. There is definitely kind of a, but you can't quite get a full beat on it. You guys, as you curl around the outside, there's the one guard sitting in the chair of the fire. He goes,
Where's she going?
No.
and kind of opens his eyes a little bit and looks over in your direction, Jester. And
No.
there's like
Oh.
a brief moment where he's just kind of
Stop.
looking right at you.
Oh.
I
Hi.
freeze.
Eh? No.
Well,
Can I use?
Oh my god.
I'm
No.
going to. Oh shit, oh shit.
I'm just kind of ticking
I'm going to.
around.
Stop. This is why they can't be together.
No.
Oh, I don't see this?
okay, so I doesn't see you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I'm just getting ready for it.
I'm going to cast Charm Person
I don't know.
on the guard that sees me.
Oh no.
Okay. So, as he stands up, he kind of goes towards you, and kind of goes for his blade, and has to make a saving throw,
Oh boy.
Ooh.
which he does not make.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
It's like a 6.
So you remember.
Nice.
No. It's
So yeah.
Yeah. So you can see there.
Oh. Oh. Hi.
I love you. This is
It's a dream.
Persuasion check.
I mean, it's also super early,
Yeah.
so.
Oh no.
Oh.
This is so bad.
A 5!
He doesn't even buy the dream thing, but he's like,
You
You
want it
want it to be a dream?
he just knows you're there and he's keeping an eye on it. He's not doing anything.
Okay. That's good enough, I guess.
Oh my god, that could have been so bad.
Definitely aware that you're there.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna go towards the big tent just so I can see if I can sense any evil.
Okay, really quickly, just to check, 'cause it's, oh, that's right, it's a, I'm sorry, charm person is not.
Not.
Okay, to this point that you turn your attention to the tent and focus, and there is a hefty, radiating,
Oh no.
warm, fiendish source from the inside of that large tent.
Oh! We found it.
Uh-oh.
We found it. We
Yeah,
found
guys,
it.
relax. They can't be alone.
No. No.
But if it's bad, that's bad.
Yes. The dead thing.
No, no. What? We have to find a dead thing?
Oh my gosh.
Please.
I turn to Caleb's cat. And I say, go get Caleb. Go get Caleb. Shoot.
Go away.
This is for Kaz and
I know.
this entire episode.
It's crazy and then keeps walking. Yep.
I said for help.
I
Send for help.
Oh my god, they can't be
No.
together.
No.
They're too chaotic.
As soon as you curl into the interior.
He's tired. Ew. What is it?
What?
Yeah, it's definitely not dead.
Wait. It's corroding?
No, it's the one on the south side of it.
That's the different one. Oh, it's the bedroom, yeah.
And you see this slowly expanding
What?
gallery from the backside. Just this giant.
Another talk to me before she passed.
Oh.
What does it mean?
It's a tale of the angels
Okay.
and how they came from the realms beyond the gods.
Oh.
They granted each to us our sparks of light.
So why would that cause it then?
Granted sparks of life.
New life? Someone's creation or something?
Another story that they've heard before.
It sounds vaguely religious, but
When you were singing, did you hear any other sounds or words that someone else was saying?
No, not beyond the ordinary. When I saw that poor man just start tearing through people, I got scared. How are we helping? She
kind of like was Armor from Taxi.
Oh.
How did you encounter me?
They brought me in with a circus. I was up in a city north of here, very far north of the Merrill Valley, and I was just on the street singing.
Oh.
And this carnival came by,
So sad.
and I met Gustav, and he invited me to join. That's where I met Kari, and I met all these wonderful people.
Has anyone new come around to talk to you? Asked you to do anything? It's so strange.
You suck at this.
Good.
Those people we had are really lucky, not sure.
They're new?
Comparatively, not.
Oh.
You know, almost 2 years now.
Not.
He came after I did. We both kind of found our voice together. He was scared. He wasn't talking. Together we kind of helped each other.
Aw.
Learn to, have fun again.
And yesterday before the show, you didn't notice anything weird? Anyone creeping around the carnival, setting up anything? Snooping around?
Anybody in your cloaks?
Cloaks.
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
I kind of pulled shoulder and said, "Be lying for a second." And he slapped that thing open, and I tuned into
Oh, good.
At this point in time, you notice at this point, that one, chill, go find out. Then you hear, yeah,
something takes off.
Owen starts heading back around towards you.
Okay, so I'm looking at myself after a moment.
Briefly, as you keep concentrating, eventually Bucking finds his way to the tent and comes up to you.
Is there anyone you think would want to destroy the carnival or hurt Gustav? Does Gustav have any?
Gustav.
Oh, no. I know I didn't want to argue a lot, but
Order!
What?
Yeah.
Alright, and you guys
Let's go. We solved the case.
I'm gonna have a little conversation, just a tiny bit.
yeah, so while they're gone, the two of you are in the other tent with the sisters and Lorna.
I would like to talk to the sisters.
Okay.
Wow.
You guys kind of sitting there, like knees tucked to their chest.
I just kind of go and I just sit down next to him. I kind of put my knees up to, you know, just kind of. Something's really messed up, right?
yeah, something else.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't.
Why would we do anything like that? You know, I mean, I feel like we're all being like needlessly persecuted. I
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh.
I'm Bo. The other Bo.
The other Bo.
Is on the other night. I'm kind of under like a house. We're under the same situation, just kind of separately. Not really. I don't know, like.
Why is she
Trying to be rude.
But, you know.
The two Athlons twins kind of look at each other in the back of you.
Her name's Bo. She's helping. She's awful. You have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever you want to know.
He's such a dick.
He's such a dick.
He's great. Why are you such a dick?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. He's been talking shit about you like this whole time.
Make a deception check on that.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk by the two twins because I'm just sort of circling the tent, just trying to get a look. I've absolutely been talking shit. You're both terrible. Give them both a kiss on the
Oh.
Okay. You both kind of. Alright, so what are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to figure out who's behind all of this, so that we can keep moving on with our lives.
Alright, well, get it over with. As soon as this is done, we're out.
They may not let us leave. They might be killing us all.
They're not gonna kill us all. They're not gonna kill us all.
They're weird out there. They're very weird out there.
You guys' performance was amazing, by the way.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I thought we were stepping over to the main tent.
The one with the ornament in it.
Orna's
I
Oh,
was
that's in the tent with us.
in the tent.
How
Oh,
far?
you guys going to the main tent.
I wanted to get to the main tent to see if I sense any evil in the big main
Oh,
tent.
you want to swoop by the
Okay.
main
But
tent?
if it's really far away.
Not too far from where you work. You're in the back of the next second. So you can go ahead and stealth around. Make yourself check real quick.
Okay.
No.
Please no whammies, no whammies.
Big money.
Good money, good money, good
I'm
money.
fine.
Yeah, the two of you without issue make your way around towards the large tent without being seen. However,
An evil?
Tempting.
nothing.
No,
We know who it is.
Well, you're
We know
talking.
who it is.
Orna, so.
So, well, to be honest, if it's any easier, it's probably a ghost town.
It's not fucking good stuff.
It probably is you shit, Holly. We're having.
We're doing stuff.
No.
They're a mess. Oh god. I like how we just all
I know.
broke the laughters. Just
Yep.
got
So wait, it's probably a good stuff? Why don't you say that?
This is your person, he's the leader, he's fucked this whole thing. Why are you letting this happen?
Oh, that's mean.
Wow, you have interesting perspectives. Hey, quick question. How do you guys come up with your acts? Is that something that you guys create yourselves? Or do you guys like workshop it yet?
I've just never experienced boredom. It's very weird.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
They Orna?
Or is yes.
I mean, I know your feelings and all this. What do you think?
Bosun's a stand-up guy, but a bit of sort of dick at times. I knew Gustav was gonna shit the bed sooner or later, and this is his karma. Just don't know how or why. I can guarantee you, if this was my carnival, it shouldn't have happened.
Wait, this is
Real? What exactly would you have done?
Well, first off, I would have made sure that we had support from the guard before this all happened, so nobody else got killed.
They were useless.
Secondly, we made sure that the word that the old folks who made it in and turning to shit.
Well, that's on me. That's on me.
what is that? We're not sisters. This is karma and your stuff.
They were.
At which point, the flat tent opens up and it's jester.
Oh my god. Guys.
Oh no! No! What are the?
They can't be alone.
As they point. Hi.
Is it you? Did you kill that guy? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck is this motherfucker? Who do you work for?
Who do you work for?
The Knox sisters!
Good for it.
Oh my god, they cannot be alone.
Not sisters.
Yay!
Uh-oh! Oh
But my
What are they doing?
stats are so neat because of D&D Beyond.
It's some D&D Beyond. That's a sponsor.
Right now I'm at 14 or 15 hit points.
What are they doing?
What's telling her something?
I've got a little iPad button on the back of my pen.
Stop talking! Oh, this no!
To be perfectly honest, I have no idea what's going on. They all just came here, started throwing accusations at me. Gustav got arrested, Bosun got arrested, Molly got arrested. I'm glad you got off that. But you were perfectly honest. This whole thing's a shit show.
Yeah.
The circus is probably not going to be the same after this.
Inside check on the.
Inside check on it.
My cat is on patrol because we've been standing with our dicks in our heads for a long time.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I'm not complaining, but
Yeah, hard to read. She seems generally frustrated and caught off guard by this.
Or you might as well come clean. This is classic you.
No. Molly.
Fuck you.
Molly.
It's no secret that one and Gustav have their differences, but this is ridiculous. I mean, she knows damn well that half the circus would leave if he got arrested and tied.
Yeah.
If we're really worried about this, do
There.
you really think it could be? Let's whisper. Gustav, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Bosun, big dick. But he's a stand-up fella. Told you. Absolute dog. Good enough to lie. One on Yuli. There comes.
Oh.
They're not gonna kill anyone. Desmond's a weird fella. There's something dark in his past.
Oh.
Melancholy?
This is not a style.
It's Desmond. Let's go to his tent.
Let's go.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There's some untrustworthy intelligence in those lizard eyes at the hole.
Huh.
I think it's a very evil kind of vibe off him.
What do you mean?
It's an apple.
Well, I mean, he's a
He's
fiend.
a devil.
He's what?
The devil toad guy. He's a fiend.
That's just a name. It's not actually like a real thing. That's just. I mean, he's a well.
You guys know he's a fiend, right?
There's like this moment of silence, like, this is supposed to be lizard folk.
Oh.
It's the lizard.
Stop, guys.
Oh my god.
Grab and just push you down into the ground and hold you. Not yet.
You guys, what are you doing?
Oh no. Oh no.
just because we were standing here so long, I would have been gotten nervous and again held onto this guy's big bicep and sent the cat out.
Okay.
Why are you going all cat tell me?
As the cat darts into the tent and makes its way through, glances over the fire and sees a large, dark shape
Oh no.
step out from one of the tents.
Oh.
And you watch as one of the guards who's kind of sitting in the chair
Uh-oh.
kind of like stands up.
Huh.
Comes into the ground
Oh!
without a sound.
Oh!
And you see the other guard kind of look over.
Oh no.
Go over and run up to him and start checking on him, saying, you guys going to hear of
Oh, no.
in the back starting. Damon? Damon?
Oh no.
Something bad is happening.
You watch as the figure, the dark figure, spins. It's kind of flash. You see the flashes of red in the shadow nearby, and you watch as the other guard suddenly like grabs his head and
Oh!
his legs kind of curl up. It is to the east of you by about 150 feet.
Can you talk to me really quickly? Yeah. I can talk, but I can't hear anything when I'm doing this.
You watch as the shadow then bounds like a giant frog.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Focus on the move. Focus on the move.
Northward.
Away from us. But I don't know what the others are.
Oh no.
You guys hear the name calling, and then the silence once more.
Oh my god.
Sure. You guys go ahead and whistle underneath and you look just as you watch as the guard on the ground is like
Oh!
and he just stops moving. You see all the veins bulging.
I run up to the guard, check his pulse. Is he still alive?
Oh my god, but if they get caught, they're gonna get
As you
this.
Uh-huh.
No.
the tent, you watch as the flesh on its neck
Oh.
and a very familiar transformation.
Oh no! Oh no!
Zombies.
Zombies.
Towards the tent that I saw.
Yeah, but if they get caught, like, this is gonna look so bad.
Underneath the large blue tent, you watch as the two guards that are slowly, so quickly bulging
Oh,
into
Jesus.
their flesh kind of dislodging from their body and falling. And you watch now up close, similar to the last time, but now that you're looking intently for this transmission, you see where it said there should be blood. It's almost like dust and sand kind of begins to spill from the wounds. Something that you had noticed a little bit in the body of the Elder before, but you didn't know if it was decomposition or just general dirt.
Girls, we're not supposed to be there. Can you help us handle this?
You watch the two halfling turns like,
Gonna do what we can. When in doubt, if something goes wrong, just nudity, it usually works.
The two mutated guards now, their armor like bulging and broken in places, are turned towards the noises in the tent where you guys are.
Are you all in the same tent or are we in two different
You guys are all in one tent with the other girls. You're all jammed in the space. The two of you make your way outside of the large tent as you watch these two bulging zombified creatures making their way towards the tent. And that's where we're going to go.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Can I just say, Laura and I busted the case wide open.
Yeah. They're like, it's you!
They're insane. They cannot be alone together.
No.
Easy.
Couple inquisitions, couple little following the clues.
Oh my god.
One more question. When that demon frog went, how high and how far approximately did it look like it went?
It looks like it left about 20 to 25 feet in the air. And
Damn.
about 40 feet with a leap. It's a large rock.
Oh.
You can't fight that thing. Oh my god.
Oh god.
You saw it escape northward from where you were.
And did it look like the same figure?
And Yasha northeast.
Okay.
This is just straight north.
I like how he includes with Yasha. Like, yeah.
You can't for her to come back. I miss her.
I know.
Oh man.
See, here's my thing. Does anyone else notice that the zombie transformations kind of seem like a serpent shedding its skin?
Yes.
Because they always slop off their skin.
But it's also done without any
Because remember they said with the flesh, like something's weird about the flesh.
Right, it just...
I like how they are also theorize.
Yeah.
No.
I thought he did.
No, they just suddenly began to.
It's not like, hey, bonus news though.
The charm spell guy is a good
Oh my god.
Look at that silver lining.
Oh my god.
Season got dark. Season got dark.
Season dark.
No shit.
Alrighty, guys.
Little damaged wounds. Yeah.
When's the cough worker?
We'll pick up there next week. The chase is on, apparently. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. Thank you guys for coming along and watch with us. We'll pick this up next Thursday, where we left off, right in the middle of this. Until then, a wonderful week. We'll see you guys then. And is it Thursday yet?
Aww. Okay, so honestly, just like seeing how it was like the Toad. Because I remember we were like, wait, should it be him?
Yeah.
But first it looks like he was very, very protective with Toya. So there's definitely something with that going on. Because the way they were talking to him, it looked like, oh, he knows something with a chuckle and everything else. And I was curious that he didn't like attack them right then and there. Because it seems like, oh, they were being okay with Toya. So do you think that there's definitely something there going on? Like,
100%.
Why do you think he's very protective?
I don't know. Maybe she has like some type of ability. Because the thing is, like with her voice,
I know.
Like especially with how they described her singing, it's very strange.
Angelic.
So I don't know if she has some type of ability that people want, or they're just using her as like a piece to make them look like they are what they aren't.
My question is like, how did her mother die?
That's
because the thing is, when people, when you have like an heirloom and it's passed down from generation to generation. Why was that specific song passed down to her? What was her mother's job? What was the entire, like sometimes it's like, oh, the descendants of something. There might be ancestors, might be some kind of like huge lore coming up with like the voice. And it's like, okay, so does that voice do healing? Does that voice, because everyone was angelic.
It's so strange that she could still like sing, but her voice is so weak.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't know if it's like her actual voice or they're using her as a vessel to sing this voice.
Exactly. So it's like, it's scary because they actually made a good point. We're saying like, oh, it's like shedding skin of a serpent, because they kept saying, oh, the flesh. So this is something weird with the flesh, and even think about with what's his name, Desmond? Yeah. Something was going on with his face, and he seems very melancholy. And so there's definitely something that is a repetition of the flesh. So maybe it's like, she. Do you think like with her, like maybe she did something with Desmond and like that?
Maybe I have no idea.
Because even like with Orden, like while everyone's like pointing fingers at each other,
that's
like
really
it's you.
Like I honestly think that's really sad that they all work together. But they're so quick to like say, oh, this person's like, I don't like this person. I'm like it's kind of sad and it's kind of strange because especially because they've been there for so long, you would think they would be like have like a family bond, but they really like they're all separate in the circus.
And that's a big thing too. When you're in the circus, there is that bigger bond because you guys do perform together. So it's like everyone is like, oh, it's Gustav. Oh, it's Gustav. I don't think it's Gustav.
I don't think so. I think it'll be too obvious.
Yeah, it's too much to be just like, I can't speak, to be Gustav. Like even with the Devil Toad, I'm like, everyone's like, oh, this guy. Oh my god. It's like even with Orden, like obviously the Toad has something that's going on. But it's like there's something bigger. There's
something bigger.
Because I felt the vibe I got from the Toad was like, okay, he may be evil now, but who are you working for that's making you be this way?
He's not the big bad.
There's gonna be someone because of the bond that you have, or the like. I don't know if it's like bond or a force or anything with Toya. Why are you so protective? So there's definitely that vibe going on. But honestly, it's like to me, I feel like they're getting a little better when it comes to the dynamics because like when it comes to Sam and Leon, they are literally
that bookstore
perfect
beautiful
with each other.
Yeah. You can tell that they're close in real life.
It's like you see even when they punched when he punched her in the face.
That part I was so mad because I was like, that was such a bad idea.
And it's like what I'm like, okay, what I love, because it's like reminding me a little bit of like on One Piece, like when you have like the chaotic people together or like the powerhouse people together, like not in Jester.
Cannot be together.
They're just like,
they need babysitters. They need babysitters. They need someone who's logical with them, or at least strong with them, because they are just going here to here to here, and I'm like, guys, relax.
I'm curious because like with Ford, with Ford, like what, because he's been like more like, I want to say he's backburning right now, but I feel like he's having major moments probably coming up. Because every one of the characters so far has had like more screen time, I would say. He's been more like, oh, what are you hiding, And I feel like when Not did say, oh, are you and Ford together? Are you a thing? I feel like that's definitely something that might be explored, because when characters kind of hint at the ships early on, you're
I'm so curious what the ships are.
That's
I
a
cannot
thing.
wait for that.
I know, and it's like, because I know Bo was like flirting with Yasha. But Yasha's gone.
I miss her.
I miss Ashley. Like come back.
She's like gone for a long time.
Yeah, I think you guys said she's more consistent by episode 60 or 80. Like that's it. Yeah, because I mean, like I love her as like a character, but like at the same time, I love Ashley because she's amazing. For everything that she's been in, like Ellie from The Last of Us, it's like it's that she's such a good like voice actress. So it's like I want to see more of her performance, but I know like she's obviously busy. And was she like in like?
She's
like
acting,
Westworld or something. Or one of her shows that she was doing. But like I for one think that her character is gonna be coming back soon because not soon, but like still be Matt being able to like push her forward, which I do like because it's like while she's not there, Matt handles it. So it's not gonna be I'm gonna say what your character is doing, but he did say Yasha ran.
And that way Molly would have like that connection with someone because I feel like all the other characters have their group and then Molly's just there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think it's funny because like Molly's are like
I know. I just feel bad.
And it's kind of worked that way with the dynamic of him because he's gonna be like Yasha's gone, so like I might as well then go make these bonds. But I think now that we're getting in the cusp of like, they already had like a few battles together. Now they're being like basically investigators and detectives. And then the next, and they were all like so bad at this. I'm like, it's funny because if they stayed at the tavern and then went to the tent.
That's another thing though. It's like I don't know, because I'm assuming a fight is going to be next episode.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But the thing is, that's going to happen, but the guards are going to check the room at that point.
No, exactly.
And they're going to know, and it's going to look really bad when they like have like a search team looking for them, because they're going to go back to the circus and see that this stuff is happening again, and it's going to look like they did it.
No, that's the biggest thing too. Is like I'm hoping like they could get like more dummies or more things that come in.
Yeah.
Like more of like
shadow clones.
Shadow clone jutsu, like that kind of stuff where they stay there. I'm not sure if there is like something you could do in D&D like that, but that would be pretty cool because that would help them along the way if this ever does happen again. Because like now that
I think they're gonna end up being.
They did run into like Orden, so I mean like the whole thing is like I don't know if it's still gonna cause an issue, but at the same time, now that they're there and all this stuff is happening and that Devil Toad is kind of gone, it's like is it still gonna count? Are they still gonna be under arrest?
I hope
because I want to see especially Gustav's reaction to this. Because again, I don't think he did it. If he did,
it's too obvious.
Because it's like the way everyone was pointing fingers at first. Like, no, he did not. I think
it's gonna be something huge that's gonna lead to
like
the next plot point.
Yeah, because
I have to deal with next.
I feel like there is a reason why these things are sprouting. Why it's like there's no other way to say it where it's like there's there has to be some mastermind behind this. There's obviously right now it's so early on, so this is more like the lackey stage. Like, okay, who's working for who? At what cost? Are they working by force, by brainwash, by what? And because Toya did say, my mom taught me.
Yeah, she might have like this lineage.
That's I was just saying it's like this heirloom that is the voice. It's not like a being or anything, but it's more like the heirloom was passed on through the generations, which was the song and the voice. So they're gonna have to, now that they know this information, they're gonna obviously battle right now, but still investigate because this Toad's fast.
Yeah,
it gets. By not fast, but it travels fast because of how much of it could jump into the air, but. Still, it is a concern. I don't think they could fight him yet. No. And also, if I were them, I would follow him. I wouldn't engage. I would follow because
I think he would know. He might know.
That's the thing because if there is a way, it's like after they do fight this, I would try to like maybe band up with other people, or stock up on certain things, but follow where he might be because it's like you're gonna be led somewhere else, And it's like we've seen on shows and even games where it's like, you think it's this person, but it's not. So you want to follow them where the hideout is.
They're just not good at stealth.
That's the big problem, unless they send out Frumpkin, but.
That's so sad.
Okay, poor Frumpkin.
Okay, this episode, I was like, cat rights.
I know. The poor Frumpkin. It's
like I hit him. I
know. By the way, that was one of Matt's best characters what he just did with the shopkeep. Like, that was amazing. I saw exactly what he looked like. His voice was perfect for him. I love how Matt is more like, he's so... expressive, but he becomes these characters. It's not because that's in a way. It's like when you're acting or doing anything, you want to become. It's like I've seen so many people where it's like for voice acting in general. It's like you'll see them just say like that same type of voice. It's like when you'll see like certain reels of people, and it's like everyone usually has this one specific voice, and it's like no, you want to. It's great that you could do these voices, like we were saying before. It's great that people could do impressions, but you want to really become those characters. You know, what he does there is a perfect example for anyone who wants to be a voice actor. Is like, you want to become that character. You want to show what you could do differently. Like, yes, it's amazing that you could sound like a different voice actor, but at the same time, you want to become that character.
I'm just curious about his like background in acting. Like, I feel like he did stage
absolutely.
plays.
Oh, I would see
because the way he
that.
like compared to like they're all brilliant actors, but he's very expressive. So I'm curious because actors who do stage plays have to exaggerate how they like move and stuff. So I'm just curious what his acting background is.
Yeah, because he really does like invite you into it. It's a very like humble way of that he does act, because it's like he invites you into it. Like, it's not, you don't. Because you know, some actors you see, it's like they make it about them, and it's all like, oh my god. But like he invites you in, and that's what I love about how he does his acting, because he's doing all the NPCs plus he's DMing, so he's gonna do a lot. But yeah, like we just like had a casting call for a project that we were doing, and it's like it's amazing to see like how people do kind of say like, oh, like how they interpret the characters, because like you'll have people that are just like, oh, you think that way of the character, and then some people that just get it like that.
Speaking of that, though, we're gonna leave a like link in the description, because we're casting for a character right now, and if you're watching this when it's like casted, it'll say like the auditions are done. But we're gonna have like a link in the description. We're currently casting for a character right now. So if you are a voice actor, definitely check that out. There's some like description about the character. But definitely check that out. We're gonna have a lot of casting for our projects that we are working on. So if you are a voice actor, definitely like follow us on Twitter. And we're gonna be announcing it in all like our reactions too. So there will be like links to where you can cast and all that stuff. But definitely follow us on Twitter, because that's where most of the updates are going.
Yeah, big thing that we do too is like right now it's like majorly for like, if you guys do follow us, it's for American Monster on the Hill, which is our upcoming webtoon. But they're going to be recurring characters in many different projects. So it's like if you get cast as a character, you're going to be that character, you know, because it's like something that aggravates me in not even just the voice acting world, but like because I know a lot of the stuff was like with strikes and everything else, but there's this one anime, I'm not going to say what it is, but there's this one anime where the voice actor had it perfectly for this one guy. You told me perfectly. And then they switched it out, and I don't know why the director went this direction, because they made him, first he was more like a very like, I want to say he's laid back, but he had like most of the time was like laid back, I study a lot type character. But then they just decided to switch his voice, which obviously I think the voice actor couldn't do it. There's some drama or whatever. They switched his voice and they made him more like loud and chaotic. And I'm like, it didn't fit. And it's like, that's in something when it comes to voice acting, when it's like you switch things up. That's why when we were watching this whole thing with Vox, like the making of Vox, when people were saying they were so attached to the way that Matt did the voices, I can see it. I can see, because it's like, honestly, when you hear him say that with the voice, like the Shopkeep and everybody else, even like with Orden, it's like you get attached, because it's like that's the first time you hear these characters' voices, but then you spend time with them. You know, it's like, I like to say this, and it's like, honestly, like, people may think like, oh, it's crazy talk. Like, we worked in the book industry before we did anything with YouTube, before we did anything with reactions, anything with Patreon. We worked in the book industry in terms of like, you know, doing like interviews, kind of like what we do here, but like more like interviews with people, going out and like kind of like seeing what's new in the literature field. And that was our job for what? Like, I did it for like 5 years. You did for like 2 or 3. And I'm just going to tell you this. A lot of the writers that are within that space do not get blinded by what they say. Because I remember having this I think the article still exists somewhere, but like I had this discussion with one of these authors. And what I did say was, don't be afraid to act out as your characters. Don't be afraid to wear their shoes for a day. Because you want to know why? That is how you know your characters. You become them. Even if you don't know anything about like with D&D, act as your characters. There's different ways to role play. You know, and the best thing we could say to you is become them, because honestly, it makes you feel like you know them. And then when you write them down, when you write it all down, it's like you know them already. It's like a brother and a sister.
And you can literally tell. You can tell when an author does not know the character.
That's the big thing.
And like it hurts the way when you're reading a story, especially when you're like people who get attached to characters, and you're reading a story or watching a show. You can tell who knows their character and who doesn't.
No, that's the big thing, because I remember like somebody was like, "Oh wow, I've never heard this type of like advice before. Like that's kind of weird how you would say to become like these guys." And I'm like, no, because that's what I do. And it's like then you realize like a lot of people in the D&D world does it, and a lot of people within the acting world does it. It's writing should not just be
you can't,
because here's the thing. You can learn a lot in like college when it comes to like grammar and when it comes
Depends
to
on what school you go
that's
to.
the thing.
Yeah.
It's like you learn how like learn about grammar and everything. But here's the best way to learn writing: you read, you absorb media, and then you interpret it for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, a lot of people, when like in some colleges, they don't teach that. They don't teach you like, oh, you have to get this experience. Oh, you shouldn't have to read this or that. They'll teach you like from their perspective of like, oh, this is how I learned it. You know, go and do it this way. And it's like, you know, a lot of people when they go for like creative writing or anything, it's like they may learn a lot, but that when you go into the real world and they try to get published, a publisher might say that's not what we're looking for. And then they get discouraged because they spent how many years trying to be like, oh my God, like, but I thought I was going to get published right after college. And it's like sometimes it doesn't work that way because it's like you have to, outside of just college, you have to learn other forms of writing. You know, other forms of writing could be like in other forms of media. You know, if you're writing prose, learn comics. If you're writing comics, learn prose. If you're writing any form where it's screenplays, learn prose and it's like you have to in a way absorb everything because there's not one style of writing. And this absorb D&D.
Yeah, and the thing is
absorb
like,
acting, movies.
Don't be afraid because I know so many creative people like even outside of writing like you're an artist or whatever. Don't be afraid to show people your work because I know we know a lot of people who have like come to us for like advice about like a piece that they're writing or something, whatever. And we'll give our honest opinions about it. And some people will get discouraged by like constructive criticism, but that is so important when you're writing something. Or even like if you're doing D&D, if you want to talk to your cast, like, oh, do you think like this is like okay for me to do this? Like, don't be afraid when people say that they don't like something because that's what will get you better because in your head, like when you're like how I do is I read it in my head like I'm talking to someone. Like some people just, you know, like that helps me. Like does this sound good if I were to say it? Like even if you're like reading it out loud, like that helps a lot. But like there's only so much you can do for yourself in terms of like editing a piece. But give it to someone else and don't tell them your bias about your own work. Don't say like this is what I want it to be. Just give it to them, let them read it and let them come back with the red ink or whatever, however they edit and be like this is how I would do it. Because like you may read something and not realize it sounds not bad, but it doesn't sound like the way it should. But someone else might pick on that, and don't get like discouraged if you get one bad like review or whatever. Just let people in your life read it because that's how art is supposed to be seen.
When you give actual like this type of like constructive criticism, some people don't even like that. But here's the thing: when you are any field with creative stuff,
any field in general,
you need to be open.
It doesn't even have to be creative.
You need to be open to that constructive criticism. And honestly, like I used to be the person where I would carry around a little flash drive thing and being paranoid, thinking that, oh my God, someone's gonna go and steal my work. I wouldn't share it with anybody. And for years I wouldn't until I like met a few people and was like, okay, can you read this? And it's like when you hear the constructive criticism, like I for one didn't care because I wanted that. Like I craved it when it came to like, hey, can you tell me what I'm lacking? A lot of people will be like, oh no, it's perfect. Because here's the thing. It's okay to think that way because it comes from your mind and it's a very, very personal experience when you're writing something down. But you need to be able to be open to what people have to say about your work. Because if you're not, then it's like with the agents and editors that you want to get represented by, or if you want to be published by even like, you know, the big publishers, they're also going to do the same thing. So your readers at the beginning, and whether it's your friends, family, you know, you hire someone to do it, it's like you have to be open and have all these different opinions because one person may be a second pair of eyes, but you want to have at least 4 or 5 people. Because it's like you can't, in a way, it's like in life, it's like no one's just going to think like you. And that's the big thing. I think a lot of writers struggle with that, where it's like a lot of writers think, oh, everyone's going to love my work.
Read it the way I read it.
And people are going to say like, oh, nothing I'm going to write is going to offend anybody, or nothing I'm going to write is... So a lot of people have this mindset of like, my work is the next like masterpiece of the world. And it's like, it's good that you have confidence in your work, but... the truth of it is you have to make sure that you are open to other people's opinions and that criticism before anything else. Before you write, you have to be open to that. You have to be open to your own criticism because the first draft is never the first. The last draft is your first draft. Okay, because you want to rewrite, but don't rewrite so many times where you don't put yourself out there.
And there's so many places that you can go. Like if you don't have anyone in your personal life that could read it, there's like Discords, like our Discord, we actually just opened up like a writing section.
Please.
And there's like we have a lot of writers in our Discord. And there's like a writing section where if you guys do need like advice on like, oh, you want to check out my piece, you want to read this, a lot of people in our Discord would be willing to do that.
Yes.
There's a lot of Facebook groups. I know Facebook is super outdated, but there's so many groups for writers out there. I'm pretty sure there's Reddit, Instagram, Twitter just has like those communities. I'm sure you could find like a Twitter community for writers. There's so many resources out there where if you don't have anyone in your personal life, but you do want people to read it, there's so many things online where you can submit it and have that feedback from people who genuinely want to read it.
And if you're looking for anything else to have like resources for, we do have a separate Patreon outside of the ones we do reactions on, which is Sex Stories. It's $5 a month, but you get usually, like right now it's like hectic because we're selling beta mode, and we're like getting to the point where we're moving, so we're doing what we can, but like later on it's going to be very, very serious in terms of every single month you're going to get a huge package of advice that we've learned from other authors, illustrators. We're going to have more like long base type podcasts for you guys, giving advice, reading your work, giving you guys like worksheets, and like kind of in a way giving you this experience that we've experienced over the years. Because honestly, when you do enough of reactions and then you kind of like absorb this type of media, you see either a repetition, you see mistakes, but then you also see the strength of other people's writing. So we have that in store for you, and then we have other bits of advice that other people have told us over the years, because again, we want to be able to make it accessible for everybody. And then later on, this stuff will probably be like public. Once we do have more on the website.
If you are currently a patron for All Ages Geek, it's $1 a month.
Yeah, so make sure that you know that if you are a patron for All Ages Geek and you want to get that discount, like if you want to support us, great, awesome. But at the same time, if you do want that discount, you could get it for $1 per month.
Yeah. It's podcast now, but we'll eventually have like videos. Yeah. We're gonna use Sims a lot on there. So.
And it's like we'll have that, and like once we are moved in and we have like a huge bigger space and everything, we'll have like a whiteboard, and we're gonna be able to like go teacher style and like give examples and have fun with that. But right now it is podcast style. For those of you who are supporting us, again, remember that we want to take your ideas, because like we want to make sure that you guys give these ideas. And if you have any like concerns or like any form of like, hey, this is my writing problem, like can you solve this, like we'll try our best to kind of like go over that with you.
Also, one more plug that we really don't ever say, which I'm gonna start saying in every video.
Okay, go ahead.
We have merch.
Oh,
so if you love us and you want cool designs on shirts, we never say this, but I'm gonna say this every video now. We have merch. It's if you ever have ideas on what kind of shirts you would like us to make, like related to All Ages Geek or anything, like definitely DM me on Discord or Twitter. We have our first like collection. It's super basic. It has like our mascot Kasai. We have the dice, obviously, and like a basic one that says All Ages Geek. So like definitely check that out if you do want like a cool sweater, because like winter's coming. It's gonna get cold. So if you want like sweaters or t-shirts, we have mugs, all this kind of stuff. I can't remember everything off the top of my head, but it'll be linked down below. It's on our fourth wall page, but definitely check that out.
And the big thing too is if you really like our content, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. The biggest thing that you guys can do is if you really like us and you don't want to support us on Patreon or anything, just let people know about the channel. Word of mouth is the best way to get anything out there. So like, feel free to tweet at us with your work. We'd love to see your art. If you don't want to put it in the Discord, if you want it to be more public, like we want to just be able to support you as much as possible. But if you would like to support us, the best way to do it is by sharing. Share the links on Patreon. Share the links on YouTube. Just share. Because sharing is caring. But my friends, have an amazing day. Stay weird. Stay wonderful. Stay awesome. Until next video, is fan by fan person every single day. Bye.